Hi. Oh, hello. It's me. So I'm not feeling too great today, and I realized when I came home that I could have used a hug, but my husband is not in the same city that I am, so I thought I would make a vlog about my long distance marriage. Thought you might find that sort of interesting, maybe. So a year ago, a little over a year ago, I got a job in a different city, and my husband got a job in the city that he's in, and so we had to sort of make a decision, and it was a really, really hard decision to make because I love him, he loves me, we don't want to be apart, we definitely want to be together, but we had to make a decision. So we talked about it, we cried about it, I tried to change my mind about it, all kinds of things. But really, when it came down to it, this job that I got was a really good opportunity, and maybe I'll talk more about that in another vlog. But a lot of people ask me, and it's so weird. It's so weird the reaction that people have to me saying, they ask me, are you married? And I say yes. Where's your husband? Which they don't really start out, where's your husband? But I wind up saying, yeah, I'm married, but he lives in another city, another state. And the look that I get, it's so weird. I've never experienced this before, where I get the look of, it's almost like sympathy, almost, I guess. And at first, when I first moved here, oh wow, yeah, it was super, super hard. Not just being away from my husband, but being away from my family, the rest of my family too. And it's not that it's necessarily any easier now. It's just that I'm more used to it, I guess. You kind of get into your routine, and you do your daily stuff, and you go to work, and you whatever. And so it doesn't get to me as much now. But unless he comes here to visit me, which he does, or I go visit him, and I do, we try to sort of see each other every couple months. And when we leave, though, that's the hardest part. That's probably the roughest thing, because you spend a week with somebody who you really like spending time with, and then you have to leave, and that's the hard part. I will have to say, thank goodness for the internet, and thank goodness for FaceTime, and for iPhones and iPads and computers and all technology. And I'm very dramatically doing my hand like that. But I'm so happy that technology exists the way it does, because then we have the freedom and the medium to actually see each other, talk to each other, and just generally just stay in touch. It's not some, I mean, it would be very romantic, of course, if there was like a handwritten letter, and you had to wait weeks to get your whatever, you know what I mean, like it used to be. Yeah, I guess you didn't really have to wait weeks, but you know what I mean. So yeah, so now we can text each other, we can talk to each other on Facebook, we can talk to each other on, now he doesn't have an iPhone, so we have to use Skype. He used to have an iPhone. FaceTime's so much easier than Skype, I think. So anyway, so yeah, it's really a weird situation, and I think mostly what I wanted to talk about was the fact that people are so weird about it. Like I've taken many an Uber since I've been here, and half the time I get in this conversation about how they ask me how long. Do you live in this city? Are you new to the city? How long have you been here? All that stuff. And And I'll say, you know, no, I've only been here a certain amount of time and whatever. And then we start talking about, of course, the relationship. And I've had all sorts of reactions from, oh, you know, that must be really tough, to you shouldn't have moved. You should have stayed, or he should have come with you, that's his responsibility as a husband. Stuff like that. So it's really interesting to hear people's perception of what I should be doing with my relationship. I mean, the way I see it is, he and I made a decision together, and yes, it was a hard decision to make, but it's it's been a year. It's been a year since we've lived in separate places, and still are in love, and still are attracted to each other. And you know, I trust him, he trusts me, and we do our thing. So while I was editing, it came to mind that I needed to add this, that my husband and I have been together for 15 years. We dated for 6 years, and we got married. So we've been together a long time too. That's part of the trust part, is that we've been through a lot together, and we really know each other. And yeah, so I thought I'd point that out. Luna says, watch us on YouTube.